This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jackson on first down. Going for it all. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Watch the out. Go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Patterson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Bravo.
57, Mike 57. Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Let's go now. 30 base.
What we got? What we got?
Now.
On 1st down, Ellis.
Come on, QB, come on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. On
2nd down, here's Barkley.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Play action. Now Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Ready. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 25, check 25, check 25. Say. Alert flare. He's crashing. He's checking credit.
Jackson now. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought. Down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. now, Saquon Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On the run, it's Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Ready? Time to end it. 53. Mike. Hey, Marcus, 56. Now. Screen. Check nickel. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, the ball.
2nd and 5. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
80 weapons.
They'll run on first down. It's Ellis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Second and 12.
To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike, check 15. Check 15.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one, because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
On the double.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Yeah. Out. Check 52.
Go out. Fair. Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw on second down. Patterson eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Come on.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hayward, 61, matchbox light.
First down again at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a...
Look at me, zipper.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Patterson. Being chased out left. They got a man. It's Woods. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 13.
Back to throw. Patterson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Patterson. Now he steps away. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. 10-2 stop.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Pilot, 64, weak. Dude.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
57's the mic. Watch
You draw quarters.
That's the way.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Patterson. And Woods has it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back. Hey, echo. Now. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. The extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Pick your game up. He's checking.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Snap.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to run now. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Sharp, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 14. Got an open man, it's Burnett. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Patterson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Patterson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Got it. Mike 57, Mike 57. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey. 80 weapons. 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
3 down, 3 down.
Go.
57.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Patterson.
I can't believe they let you play.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Chopper. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Sharp. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Ready, go.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Go.
His team showed up. Mike 57. Let's go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Barkley. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
58's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58's the mic. 58.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Get along. West.
You got nothing.
Hatchie. Hatchie.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.